DLFM 106.9.
Yamamo akwaba afi tumirika na hia yan ewo Facebook na afense YouTube na yefa kasebo no enchiremu ensam yehia kasebo na se efemfiri na nanamatren kunwa won monkra bu premantemu na make say gamanche ken teki teko twuru a otoso emienu enkra betodwa echiremu nana ekwanya nkwanhia ewo otimantanim ma make say twide amponyankopon abam Emma ne ho atototo ankwanhia na onyaye no ne ho babibiada antumi anka ewo ene yewatai ewo oti mantamnim na enka ne kiremu am na hyen ya nana etimo no ekwanya nkwanhia ewo ahomrache dumienu ahomrache no mienu mekire 2 am emra ohene ede nani ekire tamale a okokwasra ya na ewo tifide mantanim ohene popo no ewo tamale okwachi a no ne kodi kokoa mu nkomo na ofiri ho no mde nani akire mu wonkra bu premantemu no ana fofie antoata obabanya nkwanhia ewo oti mantanim ewo ne ahomachia na enka ne kire mu sei anamuntu ene nkra de santi ken eye gamanche ken teki teko twuru a otoso mienu ekopie mu watifide mantam ne nyane sei eye mentem hase ahodo a ekwaso efa na namatren konwa manso twene awu kunkum ene japade a ese kwa watifide mantam nti ene wokoya ono so kwa kwaboa na ntiase ye adwuma na ahemfo na kabom ba kope no ma madwebro ene asomdwe etimi aba atifide mantam ene ka ho bia emenkwanhia yi aba abesi na nkrata efri nananom atena konwa ewo nkran premantam eba ekiremu am gamanche ewomisa nkwanhia ne de esi pa nanso enya ade a ne ho babia etumi ekaye ne ho ye pa na mom ne hyankane na otwehye ne mom na oprepre wepra no anwa de ne ye pa se amekese no oda aresabia a doctor for ejana so epre ne nkwa enti we ne nkra betodwa kiremu a gamanche ken teki true teko a otoso emienu okwakonye nkwanhia de nanso twede ampoyakopon afefe manana ne ho ye pa awiai yede mo kiremu esamo
Yantua kasiebone so na onabo NSYAW anim eyemrashebedwani edema kumewu sanso anoye otitineni edema Human Rights Committee ayano ewamrashebedwamu ede ne ho agye ye workshop omo ye sane be yo betimi asi human trafficking omo ayede omo from afofo so babu ye adwuma ense fata no ombetimi esi anokwan na a workshop ya the International Justice Mission for an organize your money Human Rights Committee wa mrashebedwam etimi kabo mo edi dwumadie no ede ba so na sa dwumadie we ebeboa o ma kyerɛkyerɛ mo nimdie ene kwan ombetimi afaso ombetimi esi anokwan sanso na mo ne eyo mo ka biewo mu nso etimi hia isa ne ebe yo mbe kyerɛkyerɛ wom na mo etimi abo eyo mo ye mre ne ho ba ne titiriw ene mma ne mofra yedi omo ye adwumaden a eno no ensem fata na bra onabo anim ekasa ana ochemu se ohwa omo ayede omo fra man foforo so etimi ba sabi omo bebo adwaman ni na wo man mu ene mo fra so yede omo ye adwumaden e wa bra na nka hu hia sese adwuma no betimi aye no ni no betimi asi anokwan sane ebe ye no betimi abo o mesa sese kobasa na omani onyam no mo se no na hoban bo ho nsam so entimi enkoye omo da achen so na seya ana esei enti ehu behia so betimi asi anokwan esa se nipa bia no right de ehu hia enti so obi bomodin a hyew so e wo so mo so timi bua sane ebe yo mbeje wo ade afri sa niam abone eno ekoso nim enu enti no mbefa amrakwan so ne hye pak so sane ebe yo betimi asi anokwan na workshop yi ade omo ka biewom eba eya aban panifo ne omo hyemra nyina etimi ebehia mu ekyerɛkyerɛ adwen efa kan sema no betimi aboa no matimi asi human trafficking anokwan ewo man Ghana mu na ye onabo anim ede to omo ka bianim so omo momodin ano omo mu asane ebe ya sa nipa no ma ye de omo from afoforo so de omo be ye adwuma ensen fata no ye betimi abo omo ho ban.
Once again, honorable members, the Parliamentary Service, IGM, ladies and gentlemen, I deem it a privilege to welcome you to this important capacity building workshop, which is focused on strengthening Ghana's fight to eliminate human trafficking. Human trafficking and child labor remain serious threats dignity and future of every citizen, particularly women and children. While Ghana has made commendable strides over the years, we must candidly assess where we stand, what is working, and where urgent action is still required. Today's workshop is structured around 4 critical pillars of our national response. The first being the state of Ghana's fight to eliminate human trafficking. This discussion will allow us to examine progress made, persistent gaps, prosecution trends, victim protection mechanisms, and emerging trafficking patterns. As members of Parliament, understanding this landscape strengthens our oversight and legislative roles. Second, digesting the Ghana Accelerated Action Plan against child labor. Child labor and trafficking are deeply interconnected. A thorough understanding of this action plan will enable us to assess its implementation, budgetary commitments, interagency coordination, and measurable outcomes, ensuring it does not remain only a policy but a living framework driving change. The third issue we'll be looking at is Ghana's standard operating processes in the fight to eliminate human trafficking. Standard operating procedures are essential for coordination among law enforcement, social welfare, immigration, civil society, and the judiciary.
Any outie honorable Ernest Yawanim. Oh no, I am Nhyiraba Kwadwo Edema Kumeusansu no yo titineni Edema Human Rights Committee no. Ewa Nhyiraba Kwadwo na manibo yensem choni samo for wiwating ana de besumye.
Yan to akase bono so ene yenyire mu ewa akane osoafo no na ohwe o my Ghana. Ya ho bambo ensem so. Be kire former Minister for Defense Dr. Dominic Nitiwood. Papa yi edesombo ede abo Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama say eba ne sen enamra opretumi ababedi omampani no odesombo pina na bo MPP abandada no keka nsembone gu omuhu animase yesa efa galamse okwa na wonom ekon no hum Ghana mampani echirim say enka galamse ne de kono onya ba ye betwem ka bia Ghana fo mo pechire kwakwa mu hu biom na make say Dr. Dominic Nitiwood echirim say omampani ene oba ye ne galamse suai no we na nipa sabe penny bone a we yim frama wodwem na chese emfa ne ho kram na ochirema nansen wo hwe o ma Ghana yakwa ya hodo nipa bi edi ne fomfa ese ne nyina ese yensu ahodo a atwa ye ho ahia emene enipa tetrema ya den okonkurasi a obi pensupa edi adwade epensuo de no aduane a ebe ya den efise galamsefo no etimi ase yensu ahodo a atwa ye ho ahia nyina na Dominic Nitiwood echirema meka se galamse no chese odi susanso bone pa na de ba ya tena ye a Ghana ya hwene ye bedu baabi no ya so ba ya hye efrise ya kwaye nyina ese yensuo nyina se na ni nyina se ya chese nyado ahodo na pam nti da kye kwe ne mu no ensuo be ne ye be no mo magane be tena se na ya kra nsuo ama no ne de abomam na ya no manam na wo chirema Ghana mampeni John Dramani Mahama ehye bopi so oba pe galamse ne de chiredin na emna wache mre no ne nsentwerefo kasa ne wochirema ene wanwaye pa sa ban atimi atrase ayanhwa han saa amani pa kuma bi omadi free penti omo sai Ghana kwaye yensase ene yatena yem ne wochirema de adre de obesra ban ene onimu yada onso de nyina ne naso waka no madwumaden no hu kwan hodo obefa so beboa se be ya Ghana yensuo ene yakwaye ne yatena ye nipa bi ese no kwanom yebetumi abo ho ban no man yatimi akoye ne mpuntum.
No, it is worse off. Completely worse off. Everybody knows it's worse off. We've depleted a lot of our team. The last 1 year, what happened on the field is bad. It's worse off. I think the government has given up. That's why nobody is talking about it any longer. They've just given up. That's basically what it is. No, it is worse off. Completely worse off. Everybody knows it's worse off.
DLFM 106.9.
The last 1 year, what happened on the field is bad. It's worse off. I think the government has given up. That's why nobody is talking about it any longer.
Enuachi enonumunyamfo Dominic Nitiwood etwa ne kasa so ena wochiremu ana anu ne betodwa se ne wiase nyina da ponna na ya dafo nyina da Thursday na ya oboso ogefo obosoma ye gomene ne toso itunan enfempem no ne adunu nsiemu ena kopie mu se Ghana de hie bia wonom edi tomatoes hudwa ekopie mu ewo Burkina Faso ekwa kwato tomatoes abeto wo manya sika etimi de hwefie na fofia ntoata na wadwade aba mo a ene etu kwato ye ekunkum Ghana de hye makoma kongwotwe ema foforo pinso de dayaresa bie mu ya na wokire ma obesere Ghana mampanin ade hye wo maprepra no o mampanin so o masene na onhwe wonom pa no mo miska akra emfa nhwe wonom ho eno achi nso aban mo no ho moden na eyiye na beba no sa ade hye na yire nyina aban praprachire na aban enso ayirim na aban nankasa nya yi no ema wonom efisade asie na yade a oman Ghana ene ho akwakoka adwamu.
The loss of lives. Let me sincerely give my condolences to the bereaved family. All of us, our sympathies go to them. It's traumatizing to hear that your loved one went out there in search of food for the table, in search of a livelihood, and has not come back. It is very, very sad. We must all support them, and I think government should support them in whichever way that government can support them. Their hospital bills, their supporting business, whatever type of support that they need to support them, airlifting them, giving them good funerals, and supporting them. The funerals, government should do it. I think so, because this is the large-scale deaths of Ghanaians through a terrorist attack. We ever witnessed one. The late Kofi Awonome, so rest in peace, in Kenya. But this is the first time that we have had this number of Ghanaians their lives being lost as a result of direct terrorist attack. And so it's sad.
Na ne kwa kramo no ena bimbida masebedwane Dominic Nitiwood echirema eya no wanwanye pa efrise Ghana mampeni abetena kwunwa so anya hwekura no afi ba kontem nie na obaye no oswafo na akane na ohwe omangana ya ho babo ensem so doctor omane bo ama afirimu ya wo manyimu a se oman yenya oswafo a ono betena agina mu brane ahwe ya ho ba nsem so bepem samire Ghana mampeni emma ho wampo enkasa ena wote oswafo no hwe omangana manwen sensem so mekire interior minister oniminyamfo Muntaka Mubalak ena ohwe akire okire manya ne sa oman bia ho ba nsem yade a yemfa nto asane mu sa eka ho bi nenne Ghana de hia wonum kwakoto tomatoes yi biasefo ahunu se yekura ni ahobambo papa bia na makunkum ye ni senti aban pa obi a obetumi agire mu se osoafo hwe yehobambo nsemu ne yehobambo nsem enkon kanade ye de atopre ne de oman egro.
Think that the Ghanaian government must be explaining to us what happened, the circumstances. I think government has not yet come out. They've come out officially with some statement, but we want detailed explanation, and either by the foreign minister or by the defense minister. And that's why I kept on calling that the president should have appointed a defense minister, because by this time the minister for defense should have been on the flight to Burkina with his team. This is not the job of the interior minister. He's my friend, but unfortunately that's not his job. If he goes there, he'll go and meet the defense minister. It's the soldiers who are fighting the terrorists. It's not the interior minister's job. And unfortunately, the interior minister's job ends at Paga, the border. Doesn't go beyond the border. It's the duty of the Minister for Defense with defense intelligence and national security to have gone. They set up a team. They will go there, find out what happened, investigate, and make sure that they find out what happened, the circumstances that led to it, and then also to find out what is the best way to ensure that it doesn't happen again, because that's very important for us.
Eni ya wuti ye aya kane oswafo a na ohwe o my Ghana na ho bambo ensem eso no kura ya nso eya dehia wonom ego bimbira wonom ma hyebedwane ne din ede oniminyamfo Dominic Nitiwood ena wote ne nie.
Yantoa kasebone so na Speaker of Parliament eya Alban Babin ede atudwa echemu se omanga na yehia third eya political force a enu gidie ewomu sane ebe betimi aboa na chese eye competition no koso amanyo ku ahodro no omanga na mu no betimi aboa na eye kabinami kabiamamu oni so no etimi akoso na okasa ewe ye political inclusion and eye consensus building forum African Center for Parliamentary Affairs for an organizing year a year for Bosome. Need a tosu a year doing what you want, Fimpim, Yunia, Dionunsianimu. Anna Mr. Babin, Eddie to Janoche Musel, Mangana, Yamanyo Semos, Sayana, a idea new Freya Fourth Republican, no, 1992 nim. No chemo, Mangana, Kabiamamu, no, Yadia, Sa, Aquentu, no, Yak, Kosu, Papa, no, Abua, Amo, Mangana, Yamanyo Sem, Etimi, Enquires. na okasa na oche mu se o hwe sene eye Medi Congress so ewo Cape Coast ewo abra eye NDC fo no ana ye no na bibia che se ya de a asumdue ene nkabo mu so so wo honum so oman Ghana omutimi ema ho kwan na che se omoto aba ede ma amanyeko foforo na se competition no ekoba se ya amanyeko miensa ana compete no betimi aboa na emom se ne de asa akoye MPP NDC sa no ntimi mboa makabina mekabia mamuo no entimi enkoso nti so mutimi ehwe nim so mo de amanyoko foforo so ebeka ho a eno ebetimi aboa.
I learned this in 1992 when NDC had their first congress, and that was at Cape Coast. I was then practicing in Accra here, and the variety, the number of people we met from all over the country really
DLFM 106.9.
They invited me to some of their congresses. I attended, and the same was repeated there. So the other parties, but now we seem to have two only strong, vibrant, surviving parties. For me, I think we need a third force.
Eniya uti ye Speaker of Parliament Alban Babin.
Yantu akase wano so ne yemfi ani nkyeremu awapie mantan mekire Eastern Region. Na the Chief Executive Officer at the Kingdom Group of Companies, Dr. Jonathan Kwame Amufa, Papei ayatwede yampon Nyankopon so ade a enya sebukuma kora bon homoden etimi akwakwesi otra more than 40 bed capacity a Great Kingdom Medical Center ewe kropon eno no wo apie mantem se mo apam na ade hya mo mansin mu ne mantem ni mu no orma pom den enkon kane na mara dwumadie no ekoso wonom epa eye dwumadie no ho entoma no ena openipo no kwagina mu ekasa ya mekire guest of honor eye okane mekire eye founder edema movement for change a no kran so na ye akane oswafo no hwe oman Ghana yemfiri dwuma so Alan John Kwadwo Chiremanten echire mu say Dr. Jonathan Amufa ani suade hu na wanya ne yade a eyade bebo pa momen yetimi akoye nimpam efiri say oman bi opeso okonkan no obon ho moden say nipa hodo mo sika akra no omutumi de ye bibi eboa sebe ya ade hye no eho betumi atowo no na ne kasa mu bio ene wochire mam aban ahodo a ababesom oman Ghana no sanka omo ebomaden adwene konkan no mo ma akwanya na nyuma akese ye wo oman Ghana mo mo sika no etimi de omo ho de hye mfuntudwuma ma enkoma ye kura ni mu kura efisem Ghana fododo na anim say aban bi anya akwanya wo no wote akwanya sa wo somro no pe ena wo akwanya say osi ayaresabia ene clinics ahoto ene chip compounds no ni nyina nanka yade aye hwa anim say enka obi ono wanya akwanya political power kita no a wo somro no kuto ena ka se wo ye sempundwuma ni nyina na okire ma ntese ada enti obesre sanka yade a empenefo tumi boa na nkwa nkura nyuma mo wo bie embetumi aboa no masisa ayaresabia SCC schools ebia nyuma no enka ban hyepa ebeboa wo no ma kombeboa pomo mampuntu etimi akwanka na wokire ma anamopa openipo no ye Chief Executive Officer at the Kingdom Group of Companies Dr. Jonathan Kwame Mufetu yebeboa pama pomuden etimi akwanka de ma de hia wonom ewo ekropon ewa pie mantamnim
mahu se awia no anu wo so I want to commend very highly and congratulate my very dear brother, Amufa Kingdom, for his vision and foresight and organizational skills in putting together this wonderful investment. Say, vision, now foresight, now new organizational skills, your vision will remain a dream. So the nipa bebre asoda you want me kase ne ya pa ye be pa huntuma Jesus nipa bebre asoda se bia gomunya gombe na so and now the organizational skills are mean ya no and tina ne na me hia no ama we adimu a ye nyina hia se ye be pa huntuma no enti me nya mo ni adwuma wa ya de na this is a private investment. So, it's a private investment.
DLFM 106.9.
Healthcare, CACC hospitals, clinics, and buying and looking at me at say private business people, entrepreneurs. Now more the incentives SCC hospitals, clinics in Ghana key problem. I don't see our investment.
Any a woti ye ya kane oswafo a na ohwe oman Ghana ye mfidi dwuma so no kura yanso na yakofale bai edema afafranto amanyuku de den Agyei Kwadwo Alan John Chiramaten na eno achi no na acting medical director edema Great Kingdom Medical Center Dr. Evans Esiedu Sefa enso echiremu sei anamontuo na disuade hu nam so ma mekese no eye kofale bai Dr. Jonathan Kwame Mufa etusa na monya ne say opese oboa na enwuma etumi ba edema adehia wanom ewo akuapem memu eno ache nso omapom den sensem no opese oboa na makon kan se beboa na omanga na enwuma ahodo ani omema mebunu pini nya adwuma ye no obefa kwanya wesu aboma Ghana dodo etimi enya adwuma ye
nti butaya na esi ya papa eniso say ono no a businessman we who say there's unemployment in the country which is getting worsening every day. Now, even those who are successful in most of the enterprise now, they still feel say the community has it, and they say utimibua. Now, akwaye obia or was suandi kakra ewo herbal practice muno. Or sha or pese o see hospital ema providing said ye a betimi a share ne man for any of my money na.
DLFM 106.9.
Esasusu di juma aba growing. Na ya mfa nipa kura no ye keka ko 100 staff on the ground as we speak. Almost 100. Enti ye hu say hospital we kwana etimi a survey the unemployment of about 100 youth, 100 young men and women who are very productive and ready to work, but there is no job.
Any a woti ye ono ene acting medical director at the Great Kingdom Herbal Center. The day a day. Dr. Esiedu Sefa. Na kwakra mo no ana amono krom hene. Nana osim kwatia echiremo na ni age papa pasene. Nyankopon ayadom no dia for Dr. Jonathan Kwame Mufa so menne ukopiem akuropon awapie mantem nsaka eye ayarsabia kese ntse beboa pa ema de hwemo mpoten hono mo no wonma pomuden atumi akonkan efrise wonom ewotetekwashi Memorial Hospital wakuapem de na so obeka ho pa aboa madwumedi ahodo a ayarsabia ahodo die no abeka ho abo ma de hye na pomuden atumi akonkan na osim kwatia esan so de adesere kese pam to Dr. Amofanim say Omomodia na onti foundation ya beboa pa na enya foto na ade hye wo muni bia o masetirem ye den pa no entumi mo wonum se be ya mo kwa sabia sa foto no ebetumi afa wonum ho eka
We the concern is 1960 to date 1 bed facilities in 200 so this has me now take a break and I get over if so say Kingdom Amofa Abaha Nane Otisa Hospital Specialist Hospital ya praying na mi jina na nyina na muniti to mirror ugabe empakamfo ahemfo edikro ahimye nyina na mu se Kingdom ya dawas anya shi krano se enho dodo mi oh amanako 2 minutes
DLFM 106.9.
Na senior honorable Alan Kind, we are massive a bema speeches, but a semi manka na a ye. You know, Adia ba aha. Nemo Miss Clientele na ya where we are pimea. Yes, Kessa. So by hand and come for long there. No accessible facility. Myself, your foundation B. Fabata Hospital.
Eni a woti ye obowura mu awapie mantem a ono ena oye amono krom ehene nana osim kwatia ena wote ne nkan na mane bei ya mane boni kontehene kofi obo ena de firi apie mantem ebesom ye
Yentua Kasiabone so na abayi national apprenticeship program all year ewa cinema so across the district and nowhere poe mountain muno. A year omo munya so emfaso no etimenya niema ebeboa no montiti ye no etimi akosuye. Na niema omunya ye ni bi ti say industrial ye sewing machines ni bi sanse na helmets, safety boots, any welding a machine ni bi ne niema keka ho no betimi aboa wom. No mo sentiti ya no bibi etimi akoso ede ama wom. Na Eastern Regional Coordinator Mr. Emmanuel Asante edi tuja HM say niema omodiamo mo no momodiano mo hwesuye no mo fendi juma na yade abosome esokrampo no mesanso ama allowance.
TF Samutia Medine, Emmanuel Asante Ofori, Regional Coordinator for National Apprenticeship Program. Na Senior Obisa na promise fulfilled. Yenina Ebekaya the year 2024. His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama Eba Apron. Oshebo says Ghana Futi ni sufre na so moto abamana or the program bi a for National Apprenticeship Program ebeba. Na Ghana Futi ni sufre emo moto abamano ema ne bae. No buy and Sunyami Adom. Say Ghana for the Sufredia. And they are also the part of the promise no make it to Ghanaians and so on. So upon more than for failing. Out of that promise no make it, you know, and then yes, you have for failing. Promise no make it. Apprentices for no. Now we have machines so many machines get one of many. It's about 17,000 worth of items. Na yepia akwa kwashe obi a opamade bia shop.
Eniya uti ye Eastern Regional Coordinator Mr. Emmanuel Asante Nenuachi ana DC Honorable Eric Ehinakwa edi tuja anochemu se ade aban ebo ne homodi so betimi esi unemployment ano ewo manga na muntino omunya dwumade ne so mfaso no ene niema yede amom no momodi ano munhwesuye no mu se yade a mampani ebo ne homodi ye papa nansan so ensho mun Christ so betimi asua efri afoforo ho no netimi aboa wom no mu so ede nsane dwuma no ebetimi edi dwuma
Meda yen papa His Excellency John Dramani Mahama mekai pa say ye be ye last campaign na ye begina aye manso produce in lorry station ye begina na ye ka ye be say na omo ni anya adwen no omo huro yen ye be say na omo huro yen but na me ni GDA say yen papa His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say ne odi ni bo hyeso na wo pese uja legacy bi to wo mra obedi ya enam so ya no bi say ni din but this year our boss or be correct the wrongs now or ebia eba 2016 mo o ka say obeboa ye nuanom a mo pese mo sun adwuma na wa mo nsa no adwuma ne ade na me adom wo kan so aye den waye na wo hwe ye chi a wa masters no aye sikatuturi di master bia koraba ku bia wo kire na adwuma aye ahe 3000 we a brand saying Taylor
Eniya uti ye Honorable Eric Ehinakwa no ana ye DC Edemas ne manso across two districts na manibo yen sem troni kache akwasi yeboa ana de besom yen
we yenyina we swe na yenko Facebook no so yakeka madwe kire ni bi efa esoma wie na coach Afrane de aba no so hwe live edi free oboase na ode aba na wo kire mu a Ghana mampani betumi aye kokufu nanso so watikoku bo no so a enya ade ahokyera kokuakuafo na omo no mo nya dwuma pa bia ye no ano mo ye no omo ho be kire omo pomampani de ne bo ne kofam kura na allowances ahodo mampani nya ne ntini nya ade a sa impact na ban be fire ni sa enti mane mfa ne ho mfa nhye kokuakuafo ne pabuom omo kokuakuafo ne nye no mo bre pam na Juliana Mponsa de aba ana so omo hwe live edi free Sam J Bakery eno no ewo Madina Zongo Junction ho no Madina Zongo aha ena Juliana Mponsa o say eye Sam J Bakery for no omota ye chipampe awie wonom ebie momutie nyame nhira mu pi me chiacha me ngofa asefo ni nyina wae chiamom na set antobam de aba na o say eke eye breastfeeding o say well done president akwa about 24-hour economy mate yadamase na Stephen Jan de aba na o say die kasebo papa imuda hopa medas me wofa ase kasebo ne yebudu ko mi say pon say dwe na yakọ na dielawa penifo abetena so obesom yesompa na nsa na no awoda ba ko bi ha no menti free ho no man na yemfa kasebo no ensi we ya woda ekọ ediama Annabella anan dodo aboma ne say Dolly Ann. Na wei wodofo de aba no. Mami nkotu no brofo no why no bi brofo de obi mfa. Osa I wish you the best of luck as you celebrate your special day. Enjoy your day to the fullest, Dolly Ann. Enti wei waso opewa sempa onfa woni agrokra me wofa ase Benjamin Awuku obutumu otema. Na wase na ya wawoda. Twede yampo yankopon okonhira so a wonhira ma woda no enye soronko kra. Asase so nepa ne yedie bia no. Twede yampo yankopon emfama so me wofa ase Annabella Anan aka Dolly Ann nyame nhira opinu a woda no onye ne soronko kra wei efri Benjamin Awuku no ewotema na wase yemfa woda soronko wei ema wakase bo no ye de asi emusemufo no eye Mace Mabel antwene se mu ema yen tomrosie ahofedua tuntum so owio eno wachi na champion Taylor e de ekopie mu Facebook and f YouTube makase bo no wonya homfoni any videos ahodo no nyina bi ehwe yem DJ Zigibi ema ne friend se Ozigios echinchim kasefri no fruma esom ye say technical producer akenkafo ye mienu edi amejeso ye wofa osi ade yo the one at Nhyiraba Kwadwo Sammy bi ma hoteden ene otafrija mene me wofa aseba
Adjoa Agyei Sikapa
ne mra ne ene
Adjoa bebio
ye kwei me wofa kwame efum agona piesie nana oba betena se na one me wofa aseba eba na abahima sexy journalist ene nya se mukuma de adwuma de na ye wada na maka ne se ye wada den
kompon
ye wada kompon emu be ye de pam enti ye mfa nche akese ye nkoma me wofa asekuma na Adjoa Siki metia ne pa na ma fere nso ya chia DLFM tiefo nyina nso ye ne mu awie
Give us P capsules. Give it to me, baby.